What's up everyone, Lion Roar here, and it looks like Gemstone Legends has released another legendary hero named Lancelot. So, how good is he? I'm curious too. Let's find out. All right, so Lancelot is actually the third in a series of heroes that start with Guinevere that all synergize together. And I'm going to talk about that in just a second because you have a boosted chance to get Lancelot today. So if you have scrolls, now is the perfect time to summon. And speaking of having scrolls, if you haven't downloaded the game yet, Gemstone Legends is a sponsor of this channel. So if you want to help the channel out and help yourself out, you can use the link in the description of this video along with the code #lion_2021 hashtag, which is going to give you a free hero named Elidor, who is over here. And you're going to get a bunch of free scrolls and gold and gems and things like that. So you can actually use them on this particular event right now or future events. Bank it for the future if you want to. But not only that, once you get those free things and download the game and complete the tutorial, you can do a beginner event, which is going to give you another free hero, Soliana, and more scrolls, including a platinum scroll, which will give you a shot at a legendary hero. Just make sure to use that code in the chat within 3 hours of downloading the game and after completing the tutorial. Now, I have Elidor up here for a reason because, of course, he's one of the ones you get by using my code, but you actually need to use him in the fusion for Guinevere. Now, Guinevere is one of the best heroes in the game, and this is how you get her, is by combining other heroes. And once you do that, there's a few heroes now, getting back to Lancelot, that are going to synergize with her, including King Arthur, who was also previously released. So luckily, I have Guinevere and King Arthur. I do not have Lancelot yet, and I haven't tried quite yet. But we got to answer that question, is he good or not? So let's take a look, and let's see how he synergizes. First, I'm not going to go over all the base stats. I do want to point out the attack on him is really darn good, but the defense is a little bit lower. So you have choices to make with the equipment when you put them on him if you want to beef up the attack even more, or if you want to beef up his survivability and maybe go for defense or something like that. The HP is pretty good, by the way. Another thing to note is the mana gain is 17, so you're going to need like 4 pieces of equipment to really take advantage of increasing that mana stat. So do think about that. Now, he is an attack leader in the arena and increases the attack of all allies by 38%, which is actually going to synergize with these other rare heroes that you can get as well with the higher chance. Because they're all like attack based. I'm not going to dive in deep to those, but I'll point out one that I really like there. Anyway, back to Lancelot. He's increasing the attack of all allies in the arena by 38%, which if you have a bunch of heroes who depend on increased attack, then that's going to really synergize well with the others. Thrust is the active special, deals damage to a single enemy, 325% attack. That's really high for a hero like this. Then he's going to gain increased attack for 3 turns and gains increased critical chance for 3 turns. That's all really good because that means that more damage will occur. So let's take a look at this passive special, which is called Royal Champion. Attack is increased by 5% for every status affecting him. Gains 40 mana when he kills an enemy. Gains 20 mana when he kills an enemy and there's a living Guinevere on his team. And gains 20 mana when he kills an enemy and there's a living Arthur on his team. So you can get up to 80 mana if you synergize it with Guinevere and King Arthur. And then lastly, he's immune to decreased attack. So that's a lot of text on the passive there, and that's doing quite a bit. So if you have Guinevere and King Arthur, that makes this hero so much better. Listen, I think he's already good because if you only have Lancelot, he's dealing a ton of damage and gaining increased attack and critical chance for 3 turns. So he's sort of like a sniper. You've got him out there just taking out one enemy at a time. And that's pretty good. I would say that's good. Pretty good. But it's not great or elite. However, you still get some benefit from the mana gain when he's killing other enemies. That means he's going to go off faster. When you add in Guinevere and King Arthur, my gosh, look out. Because you want to put those guys on the same team and just go destroying opponents. So I think he's really good, especially if you've got the 2 other heroes. If you only have Guinevere, that's fine too. That makes him even better. So yes, I think he's a good hero. I think he's worth it, especially when you have the boosted chance to go after him. Now, just taking a look at these rare heroes here. Like I said, I'm not going to go through it in detail. You can look at them for yourself, but I do want to point out the one that I like the best, which is Nadejda. And the reason I like Nadejda is because Nadejda is dealing damage based on 28% of the caster's max HP. I like that because that means you can boost up the HP. It helps with survivability and increased attack. But also, it's the second part of the active I really like. 100% chance to inflict stun on a single enemy for 2 turns. Stun is really, really important in this game as well. And then just the passive, I'll just touch on it real quick. 100% chance to inflict bleed, 40% chance to inflict second bleed, and 20% chance to inflict third bleed for 1 turns when she's using her special ability on an enemy not affected by any positive statuses. So I like this hero. I think it's really interesting and probably worth taking up to 5 or even 6 stars depending on the other heroes you have. All right, so there you go. Here's your boosted chance. Let me know what you get in the comments. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you know when I drop more videos or go live, and I will catch you in the next one.